You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Right folks, how's it going? It's these Cattys, not to be confused with Michael Caine from the Italian Job. So quite a wet, drizzly day today. So I popped out. I want to have a little bit of experiment with some bits today. So I think the last few videos have been, apart from the camp out with myself and Barney, I think they've got a bit samey. So need to up me content gains, as it were. So I'm coming out to do a little bit of experimentation on stuff, so stay tuned. Another long intro there, keep you intrigued, under suspense and whatever. So just got a face full of cobwebs. Knows how Indiana Jones feels now. So no Rocky today because he keeps nicking my wood. I'll be taking him out later for a run, so I thought I'd come out for a, dare I say, a little bit of a stress-free kind of trip out really. So yeah, it keeps nicking on my wood, bless him. But yeah, very overcast, drizzly sort of day, so still though, and it's not cold, so I ain't complaining. It's just obviously the wet stuff anyway. Oh, let's just get a shelter up, and get a brew on and that, get a fire going. Why not? coffees as well. After the mould out. That's what I'm mouldy off. I'll only tell you about the coffee decision. Taken the grail out, and my long titanium spoon is in there, and I've taken it out like a twonk. Just realised, so now I've just got to manufacture myself a stirrer for my Darjeeling coffee. I was just thinking, right, I've set my tarp up and everything else alright, a little bit of the point attached to the tree is probably helping, but I thought it's more comfortable leaning up against this tree. You know what, this was really hard work, this brew. It took me about 40 minutes, I'd say, to get that water to boiling point where the wood was so wet on that stove. It's going alright now, but honestly it took a while to get it going where the wood's so damp and wet. Yeah, damn you, rain. Got to admit though, I love it. I love that struggle, you know, them little bits, because you have to keep thinking, don't you? Ooh, you know, ooh, what am I doing wrong? Blah, 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 you know, and yeah, those little challenges all the time that you're doing, you know, ooh, just get out there and have fun playing at it, whether you succeed or not. It's all good fun, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my Darjeeling coffee. So I want to thank people that have pressed the old hyped button on YouTube. Apparently it's only for channels that have got, you know, whatever, that monetised and whatever. But you know, not just, as I say, not just in my video. Do it in all the bushcraft, the outdoorsy videos, so we get them up there rather than meowing cats and people beating the crap out of each other, because it's just not fun, is it? It just sends out negative energy all the time. And you know, I mean, sort of watching people out in the woods camping and whatever else, surely it's got to be more fun, especially if you're watching my videos. And with that as well, I'm going to start shouting out channels. And the first one I'm not going to do Barney and all that. Everyone knows Barney. You know, so yeah, and Tree Climber Cartel, because he's often out of us. And it's still pain. You know what? It's still paining me a little bit about Chris W as well. It really is. Yeah, rest in peace, man. You know. Anyway, what more can I say? I'm not going to keep going on about it, but yeah, miss him. Do miss him. And anyhow, So a channel I want to shout out is East West Bushcraft. UK bloke, lad, whatever, fella, chap. Great little channel. He's doing bits and pieces, just getting out there, doing some crafting and everything else. I'll stick a link in the description and go and give him a follow. Why not, hey? Let's start doing that, I think. What I'm after, I'll come out for a bit of a, now I'm just out for a bit of click and collect. So what I'm after is basically I'm looking for some brambles. And it's good for cordage and stuff like that. I remember playing around with it many years ago. But not done it forever, other than using it within basketry, you know, using it to make baskets and stuff like that, because it's great to use in that. But I want to sort of collect some now. I mean, it's often said that you should get it in the summer and everything else. I think I remember when I collected it before, it was around August time, and it was quite easy. But I'm basically looking for some sort of like hanging, trailing sections of bramble to use, hence why I bought a pair of heavy duty gloves. So I don't really like doing it with with my bare hands, that's for sure, because of all those little thorns on there. I mean, look at them, look. Don't want them in your fingers, do you really? Don't mind doing it with nettles, I ain't got an issue with that, but obviously with brambles, obviously a little bit more serious, quite an aggressive stem in it. So anyway, let's go on the hunt. Whilst on my prowl, found a nice collection of jelly here there. Ooh, nice. I haven't bought a foraging bag with me, so I'll have to go home and get one at some point. Come back here and collect this up. Now the old jelly here, this was actually on the floor. This had come off that trunk, and a lot of people don't like it because of the gelatinous sort of texture to it, because it is very, obviously, hence why it's called jelly ear, and it does resemble an ear. It's been called Jew's ear as well. Apparently, you know, the folklore or tale is that Judas Iscariot hung himself from an elder tree, which I don't even know if the branches are that strong to take full body weight, but anyhow, regardless of that, I've fried this straight onto a pan with some eggs. And if you are going to do that, and you're okay with the texture of the jelly here, please understand that this stuff, it shrinks like anything, and also it proper pops, really does almost explode. Maybe you could say that it does sort of explode, so you need to be careful when you're using this. Sort of the best way to do it really is to dry it. So dry it out, it shrinks, and then obviously what happens is when you put it into soups and stuff like that, it'll kind of go back to its size when it gets some moisture into it. So yeah, I'm going to collect these up. Not right now because I haven't got a foraging bag with me. I should stick one in my pocket, or I'll go through my kit and have a look, but I don't think I have. And if I have, I'm going to collect these up, take them home and dry them, because they're quite handy for a nice accompaniment to stews and stuff like that. That's the ones I'm looking for. I know they're quite thin, but I want the ones that are sort of dangling off of branches that are just hanging there, so I'm just going to collect some of them up. it makes sense to have the stout gloves, but it's got that piffy middle. It's very pliable material if you've never sort of played around with it before. I mean, you can see how well it, you know, very pliable stuff. I mean, it's obviously because it's thinner at that end and thicker at this end. We'll leave that a bit long for now, and then I'll give it a tap with a baton. Oh, still bits on there. I've obviously given it a good rub with the gloves, and the bits that are still on there, the barbs, come off quite easily. They've come off quite well, so I don't think I'm going to get spiked by them. That's one reason when I will wear heavy gloves. So you've still got all that piff in the middle there. I need to take that out, a bit like nettles. Right, so giving it a tap, you've still got that piff and it's quite difficult to actually bring it out. I mean, it does come out obviously, but it's quite, I'd imagine this to be quite time consuming, even though I've sort of given it a tap, which probably makes more sense why they say you should gather it in the summer. I suppose when the stems are more juicier and more pliable and everything else. I mean, I was pliable, but more, I mean, it's certainly pliable. I mean, just on the ends here, let's give it a little, let's see what we can do cordage wise. Do a little roll on it. So yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's definitely pliable to make cordage with. Maybe this time of year it's probably best to gather it for basketry and stuff like that. But yeah, it does seem to work. I mean, there is a guy who used to go to the wilderness gathering, and he used to have some beautiful cordage. Patrick, his name was, Patrick McGinty, I think. And he used to have some lovely stuff, like almost artistic level. And yeah, it works. But yeah, that piff don't want to come out. It's not, no, it don't want to come out. It's taken a lot of effort to get it out. Oh well. I think what I will do though is I'm going to collect some of this stuff up to take home, maybe for some future projects. Just give it a little tap again just to break that piff up there. Just so that I can coil it up. Certainly more pliable as it goes up the stem though, I will say. But in the UK we get M&Ms in little bags like this. You can buy them in packs of 5 that are all connected together. And I'm going to eat mine now. No. They're great, aren't they, M&Ms? Absolutely lovely. Great to put into when you make up your own homemade trail mix. Has anyone ever been into the M&M shops? I don't know if they're worldwide, but there's definitely one in London, here in Old Blighty, and I went there once. I think it was during the school holidays, and as you can imagine, it was absolutely packed with kids, and it's really easy how you sort it out. Normally what I do is I just windmill everyone, and then I go to my favourite ones. Thanks for watching, folks. If you've got this far into the video, leave your comments down below and all that. Don't forget to hype us. Check out East West Bushcraft's channel, and I'm going to try and make a point of mentioning the YouTube channel in every video now. I'm bound to forget, but if I don't, then just go over, share the love, eh? Ain't costing you anything to subscribe to them, even if you don't watch their videos, but give them a chance. Take care, folks. I'll see you on the next one.